Hello, it's Felicity here from Sunny Star Tarot, the place for emotional healing and gain wisdom from tarot to navigate your life. This is June tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius. This is the general reading for the public, and for personal reading, please click the link in the description box below. And now let's look at the general energy at play for you, Aquarius, in June. And it feels like in June you will reassess, re-evaluate the promises made in the past, and you might wait for some time before you discuss this with others. And at the beginning, you may not want to face something. Maybe you do not want to face the facts and do not want to face the truth. And at the same time, there's a feeling of being restricted or limited by some factual things or by the things that planned in the past. Maybe you make a promise, maybe you make a vow, maybe you sign a contract. So certainly in June, you may take some time to reevaluate the situation and see whether there needs to be some changes. And you need to take some time to think through about the promise made, about the contracts that signed in the past. And there seems to be two choices in front of you, and sometimes you just want others to make a decision for you. So it's time to take responsibility for your own future, for your life. So take some time. And when it comes to the area of career, it feels like there may be a lot of things in your mind. You tend to think a lot, and also there's a sense of nostalgic feeling. Maybe you think about the partnership in the past, the partnership with your colleague, the partnership with your company, with your senior in your career from the past. And it can also mean that at workplace, you meet someone whom you have a romantic feeling with. And so you may think about where does this lead to, and there's a lot of little talks in your mind. And whenever you are in a peaceful place, whenever you are alone, you tend to think about this romantic feeling or romantic encounter. Maybe you wonder whether this romantic encounter will lead to something bring prosperity or not. And you may also worry about deception as well. You are not sure whether this is just an illusion or this is solid. So you wonder whether it's illusion or deception, or it can be really bring something promising or not. So try to see, look deep into your emotions or feelings. And yes, sometimes it feels like what is the truth may present them as illusions, and what is illusions may present themselves as the truth. So it's a little bit confusing. Also, You may feel like other people may not want to approach you at workplace. You may feel like they isolate you, they scare of you. Um, so maybe you think about the image that you are projecting towards others. Maybe because the image that is projected, maybe because the image that you projected towards others make them afraid of you. So people are not approaching you because the image that you project, and they feel like you are a little bit cold, and you also do not want others to approach you at workplace in this moment when you are contemplating about the things that worry you. So the people may not want to approach you. When people do approach you, it's like you become defensive, you become cold, and you suddenly like dropping a veil and not willing to really have a conversation or make a connection. And yes, so maybe you do want to have some time alone. So take your time and sort out the things that you need to sort out, and think about the partnership, and think about the disappointment and the past feelings of betrayals, and sort it out. Yes, it's time to empty out those small talks, those negative thought forms. Now, when it comes to the how you connect with others emotionally in the public setting, it feels like maybe you would like someone to rescue you. Maybe you wish someone can free you physically and take you to another place. But you need to understand that you only have the power to free yourself, even though others people are trying to free you by talking to you, by communicating with you. You have to free yourself first. It seems like you are still tying yourself up to something. Maybe emotionally you are still attached to someone or to some situation, even though other people are trying to talk yourself out of the situation or out of certain emotional attachment. It's not going to work if you yourself are not willing to free yourself. And also maybe other people are trying to help you, but you do not realize it. You're not aware of the help at hand. And in another way, this card can be interpreted as you yourself would like to save others when socializing in a public setting. Yes, maybe you have the strength, you have the way to help others, and by talking, communicating with others, you are able to give advice to others. But at the same time, yes, of course, it feels good to be able to help others. The ego feels good. At the same time, you need to realize that other people may not be aware that you are giving them help, and they may not be ready to get your help. When they're not ready, even though you help them, they do not realize it, they do not want your help. And so do not take this personally if others do not want your help. And also understand that everyone in this planet needs to help themselves first. And when it comes to emotional attachment or some kind of freeing of the soul, some kind of freeing of the mind's chatter, everyone needs to help themselves because it is their own journey. They have to learn certain lessons. So respect the free will. It's very important to respect the free will rather than pushing others by helping, by saving. And so try not to force so much. You can give advice, but then it's up to the other person to take action. So do not try to take action for others. When it comes to how you connect with others in a private setting, it feels like you may get hurt and the ego gets hurt. And because suddenly you may realize about the truth, and actually you have been seeing the truth being presented to you all along. It's just that your ego blocked you, and the ego do not want to get hurt. So there's a lot of sugarcoating beautiful things that you talk to yourself in order to protect your ego. But then at this month, at this point in June, truth is going to present themselves to you, and yes, it's time to free your mind from the lies that you have been telling yourself. And the ego definitely gets hurt, but then the path to spirituality is about the breaking of the ego first. Once you crack the ego open, you will have the real conversation with your soul, higher self, and higher power. And there may be some kind of the breaking free yourself away from the promise that made from the past. And yes, it definitely gets hurt, and you will feel that your power has been weakened, and it's because of the ego. The ego never wants to change. But then in this month, the universe is telling you that it's time to change. It's time for change and break free from the promise, from the old patterns that you set yourself up to. Okay? So the truth is going to reveal themselves to you. It's not going to be able to accept it at once because it hurts. The truth hurts, and you feel like there are a lot of things for you to take. Maybe one message, one news, one piece of news, catching up with another piece of news, and another piece of news is the illusion breaking time for you. So accept the truth, accept this news, accept the facts, and then heal your wounds. It's very important to heal the wounds. Take some time after the breaking of the illusion, and then gather up your strength. First, the ego gets hurt, and then you build a connection with your soul, and then you will gather up the strength. The strength from the ego is very different from the strength from the soul. The strength from the ego is about control, manipulation. And the strength from the soul is about letting go, surrendering to the higher power, to the higher truth. And then once you build a connection with the higher power, with your soul, there's an infinite strength sent to you, infinite power of strength sent to you. So you will finally gather up the true strength. Okay, so let go, and hope you enjoy the healing process, and see you next month. Bye.